Shabbat Shalom, Kol Halal, Yahweh Shemi Awashad. I'll push the word of truth and its sincerity, the hopeful like tabernacle. This quick lesson. Uh, let's see. Let's start with Sirach 5 and 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. Okay. What's going on here? All right, I watched Nino. Right, he's a bit of a clown. Right here, he's up. They're up referencing what do you call it? Antarctica, the South Pole, right? And a few years thing with the South Pole and whatever they call it down there where the Nazis went, New Schwabenland or whatever, and that what they want to do. What this guy is talking about is the bigger picture. Whatever they have going on, why is there a war going on in the world as we know it with Esau? And, why, if they're working on a new world order, why are they fighting and why are they bringing this war in their minds? We all know what Yahweh Shemi Shai is doing, but what are they thinking? What is this devil thinking? Well, hiding up here in the snow in Antarctica, right? We got aliens down here. We got this breakaway civilization that they've been taking shit down to since World War II. They got the U-boats and the what do they call it? Agartha, whatever. So what they want to do is they want the known world, right? Europe and the United States, they want everybody to destroy each other while they're over here in this safe zone, so to speak, right? That everybody knows about. You can't fight here, you can't, and everybody has their stake here, right? But over here, you guys are going to fight a nuclear war. So what Juan O'Sullivan, right, is pointing out that these are the people that are running shit. They have their own play going on right now in juxtaposition to the Most High's movie going on at the same time. And they want the known world to destroy itself so that they can come in afterwards and clean it up and do the whole Phoenix out of the ashes thing. So I'm talking too much. I'm going to let this play. I got it set right about here. I'm going to let him talk a little bit because you got to know what this devil is up to or what he believes is going to happen for him. All right. We know that Joe Biden doesn't run a damn thing. Vladimir Putin doesn't run a damn thing. It's the people that are controlling them. So what are those people that are behind the scenes? What are they trying to pull off here? What do they know is going on? So I'm going to let this guy talk a little bit. I'm going to come back and give you my commentary, and that'll be it. Just a little, be not ignorant of anything. What's going on in Antarctica right now? Okay. What do they know is coming? Right? Anyway, I'm going to let this guy talk. Take it away, Juan. It's 57 minutes ago, so. And they're doing a lot of talking. What was the Putin interview really about? So he's talking above the players that we know, the Putins, the Bidens, the Trumps, right? The what's this guy? The Rothschilds, for that matter. Who's above them? Who's doing things behind the scenes? So anyway, we'll let him talk. Conversation. They're in serious deep trouble, and so that's really what's going on here. Again, it's starting to crack in the windshield, and this is going places that people have dreamed about in the last year or two. Is starting to happen. Why? Because the media blockade
or the conversation just got broken. It started at the edge of the windshield over in Russia, but it's going to travel all the way to the center of the windshield right now. It might be multiple rock strikes to the windshield. This whole thing is starting to shatter. They're on shifting sands, but also don't get ahead of yourself. These kinds of things take time, and it's not instantaneous.
Okay, and that's very important that we got to be patient because we're on the Most High's time, and the Most High don't deal with time. All right, we're dealing with time, but the Most High, He don't deal with time like we do. So as this thing unfolds, right, we want it to happen this year. Right? It could happen earlier than this year. It could happen later than this year. And that's the mindset we got to come. We don't know. So patience, and watching. Enjoy the show. Set yourself up to enjoy what you're seeing. Yeah, it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be fucked up, and we all know that everybody's got to go through that. So strap your chin strap on and enjoy the show. Put your mouthpiece in if you're gonna grit your teeth. If you're gonna gnash your teeth, right, and wail. Put the mouthpiece in, the mouth guard, right.
Right. This was a couple of big booms coming. This one here was a muffled boom, but it was a pretty good sized one. You have more coming, and it's only days away.
Days away.
Days away, and it won't be the end. But
like Super Bowl days away, or what are you talking about?
Well, of course, I said we have a St. Valentine's Day type thing coming. You'll hear about it the next day.
Wait. Can something bad happen during the Super Bowl, Wellington? Or are you alluding to that or not that?
No. I'm talking about information releases.
Okay.
2020, it's not over yet.
Wellington, are you going to take me next time?
They're using the word God again, and they're not hiding from it. And
so anyway, yeah, they're talking about wherever they're at. He's near Antarctica, so take me where to?
Yeah. Well, that's some fun.
I have your word on
and by the way,
do I have your word on that? Do I have your word on that?
Yeah, come on, man. Let's go have some fun. By the way, though, I should mention too. You haven't seen it yet. Over on Jen's site, there's a little black bag. Something's coming. We did a little sneaker. We should have it. The big reveal will be later in the week. Really cool. Really cool.
So let me just recap. So I mean, it did seem kind of underwhelming, but I guess if you know what to look for, it was a great interview. I still enjoyed the interview thoroughly. I thought it was an amazing interview. I know that he was just doing a broad stroke on everything, but what I did notice when I paid attention to was the emergency conference of Biden. It seems to me they're getting ready to he's getting ready to maybe step down. But who are they going to put in place?
Big Mike.
Well, again, if you start trying to defend that position, you're already in trouble because you've gone defensive as opposed to being on the offense, which they claim to be all the time, economy and other things. But actually, it's something different. They were trying to pull attention off of the Tucker interview. They want to pull it away from Putin. They don't want you to hear
it's still the
conversation. Yeah, it's still
but it's on the internet all the time. I mean, people can just go back and watch it anyway.
Well, but part of it is that which three-letter media you're going to watch. See if they can be more relevant. Look, you're going to have at this point probably Mr. B, can't even say the president's name probably at this point, doing more news conferences trying to look good.
Is Mr. B? My audience is probably getting so annoyed. Do you think that this could all be, whatever it looks like, failing memory, dementia, whatever it is? Could it be an act?
Well, you're watching an act. That's what Putin told you. That's really part of the relevance here. Putin told you that you are watching theater because the people that are being paraded out in front of you as the ones running the free world from DC. Putin said, "We know he's not in charge. We know he's not calling the shots." And when they asked him, "Is it the names of the people that we know?" He says, "You don't know their names. It's a waste of time trying to name them. Why? Because it's not even O that's running the world. You see, when O needed instructions, where did he go? Where did he go when they lost?
Where you're at right now.
Mr. T, when Mr. T came into office, where was Kerry? Okay, where was he? He was right here. Who was he talking to? Who was he answering to? What's it all about?
They're talking about Antarctica right now. And he's trying to explain how Antarctica ties into what we see going on right
Why in the data drops that happened in the months before the 2016 election that shocked the world was a huge percentage of the material related to right here, right here. What's going on here? See, when you understand lithium nose cone tunnel technology, boring equipment.
That's Elon Musk doing that drilling. And yeah.
You understand you got miles by above certain locations, and hot springs are here. Huge mud hole that stays liquid in the winter time, in the coldest part of the winter. You got heat there. Well, what's happening in the vent tubes from that? Why could that be relevant? It's far bigger than most people have ever comprehended. You don't have to go to Mars. You don't have to go to the moon to understand what's going on. And then part of the illusion here is the whole alien, the woke aliens. This takeover is alien in nature, but they're just the breakaway. As much as Europe was a breakaway, advanced rapidly over, say, portions of Africa or Indonesia, island countries. Go look up cargo cults and think about these islands where the planes would land and bring stuff in during World War II. The people were mentally and technologically hundreds of years behind the people that landed in those cargo aircraft. And it was almost incomprehensible, so it became a religion with the cargo cults trying to mimic, but they weren't even in the same world. When you have a breakaway, what would the world look like right now, if you could jump forward 50 years or 100 years? Is it completely alien, or is it just a different culture that could get blown to smithereens in the latest war? Hasn't had to go backwards, can tap all of the resources and technology of other nations for a period of time, and then just stand back and wait for them all to blast themselves to smithereens and then walk in and take over in the vacuum.
So he just explained what is actually going on. Okay, whether you caught that or not. So go back and listen to that. We're at 2319. So he basically said during World War II, you had the Germans, if you will. They had already mapped out New Schwabenland. They came over here and they brought a bunch of stuff. They built an underground submarine base, as the story goes. You got Project High Jump and all of that. Operation High Jump, whatever. And so, they were bringing a bunch of stuff over. And if that was in the 40s, how many years ago is that now? Right? That's close to 80 years. 80, close to 100 years. So he's saying, what do they have hidden over here? And what are they doing influencing the known world, if you will, to try to cause this devastation so that they can come in and make everything better. They're going to come with a solution from Antarctica, right, and rebuild the ruins of what World War III did. Listen, I'm gonna play that again. I'm gonna let him say it again. So I'm gonna go back to about 2021. That right here. He's gonna explain that again.
Breakaway. As much as Europe was a breakaway, advanced rapidly over.
Now he's calling New Schwabenland the breakaway, saying that Germany was the breakaway going way back, right? You get some people that hold the knowledge and they move to the next spot and then they come back with the solution or whatever. So listen close.
Say portions of Africa or Indonesia, island countries. Go look up cargo cults and think about these islands where the planes would land and bring stuff in during World War II. The people were mentally and technologically hundreds of years behind the people that landed in those cargo aircraft. And it was almost incomprehensible, so it became a religion with the cargo cults trying to mimic, but they weren't even in the same world. When you have a breakaway, what would the world look like right now, you know, if you could jump forward 50 years or 100 years? Is it completely alien, or is it just a different culture that could get blown to smithereens in the latest war? Hasn't had to go backwards, can tap all of the resources and technology of other nations for a period of time, and then just stand back and wait for them all to blast themselves to smithereens and then walk in and take over in the vacuum. Yeah.
Now that's what he's explaining now. We're undergoing right now. But see, what he's doing is he's leaving out the masterful plan of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You got to know that in order to be able to put the whole picture together, which, you know, they don't have a clue.
To understand what's really going on here, it's a conversation that's being had.
So this is the conversation that
It's a conversation that's being twisted by well-meaning people, but they're taking it places that become silliness. It is a sci-fi type of a story. You know, I have a tremendous sci-fi collection, science fiction writing collection. I enjoy it tremendously. But most of what's happening is illusions that are being ascribed to people from other galaxies, universes, parallel realities, etc. And you don't have to go that far. You just have to understand what happened and the progression over the last couple hundred years, and then who was behind it, what they really got going on. That's a conversation. Let's have that, I'll look forward to it, and it is very important for.
We're gonna do that on NemoScorner.tv.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so yeah, you might think you know what is going on, but you don't know. Okay, because what's really going on, right? How about Shem Yahushua said his word will not go out void. Get it. Maybe not. I won't be able to find it. Hold on. Isaiah 55 and 11. Okay. So shall my word. Right? And I'm going to just make a quick work of it. Don't want to be here all day. Isaiah 55 and 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whetherto I sent it. Let's read that in the NLT. It is the same with my word. I send it out, and it always produces fruit. It will accomplish all I want it to, and it will prosper everywhere I send it. Now, what word is that? We got to go here. We go here. Second Esdras. And 6. What's going on? Well, let's cut to the chase. Second Esdras 6 and 6. Then did I consider these things, and they are all made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other. Shit. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. This is what's going to happen. You can have all of the adventure stories and Indiana Jones and weave a yarn. You can spin a yarn until the missiles come. But here's what's going to happen. With the missile, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. So, work your plan, run your game, devil, and we'll see who comes out in the end. So with that, we hope that the elector edified you, brothers and sisters. With that, I'm going to say Shabbat Shalom.